Yo, what is up? So today I want to talk about my experience of giving blood for the first time. So today is Tuesday, the 5th of December. My birthday was on Monday, the 27th of November. And so I decided for my 40th birthday, which I was having trouble dealing with or accepting that it was happening. So I didn't want to do anything, like a big birthday extravaganza, like a party or a going out situation. So I decided to give blood instead because it's something that I've been wanting to do for many years. And I've always had some excuse for not having the time, not being able to, just not getting around to it, whatever. But for my 40th birthday, I went to my local blood donation place and it was really easy. It was like book online. I got an 11 o'clock appointment. So turned up at the blood place, walked in, receptionist behind the counter, and she was very polite. Everyone there was lovely. Everyone there was extremely excited to see me. And I felt like, Henry VI, the young king, getting treated like royalty. And, she gave me a questionnaire, so I filled it in. Many questions, including, have you ever done anal? Which I was like, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but it was a lot of stuff basically to see if you had some sort of disease, I guess, or if you'd had an injury which involved you getting blood in the past, presumably, whatever. But I answered no to all of them because I thought that they wanted me to answer no to all of them because I thought that's the only way I'd be able to give blood. And then went into the next area. So the first area was like a waiting room. The second area, the receptionist said, go through that door, and then there's like a little waiting area, like a corridor that leads to the glorious place that you actually get hooked up. So I went through to that bit and then sat there and waited for my name to be called. And then a woman called my name. I went in. She went through the questionnaire with me. I feel like she pricked my finger first. I feel like that's one of the first things she did was like greet me and then prick my finger immediately and then do a little test. Like she dropped the blood into a thing to see what my iron levels were like. And it was a bit surprising. It wasn't super painful. It was just like a bee sting or whatever. So I think I was just more shocked than anything. So I was like, okay, that just happened. That's fine. And my iron was fine. And then she went through the questionnaire with me and she was like, yeah, that's all fine. And then when she got to the one question, she was like, basically, have you never had anything happen to you? Like, have you never lived your life? Because it's basically like, have you ever been to the doctors? Have you ever been to hospital? Blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, yeah, I've like obviously done a bunch of stuff. Like I broke my leg when I was a kid. I've been to the hospital for, whatever. Like I've been to the GP a bunch of times. Normal stuff. And she said, okay, like just put yes for that one and then put your initials next to it and we'll move on. And she said, that's fine. Like everyone says yes to that because it's basically, you inevitably are going to have been to hospital or to the GP or whatever. They're just looking for stuff that is, gonna contaminate the blood, gonna make the blood not useful. The other thing is like if you're ill, if you're not feeling well, you can't go because I guess your white blood cell count isn't good. Anyway, so I was feeling fine. So yeah, like that was all good. So then she sent me back to that waiting bit. And she said, like, oh, it's your birthday today. It's your 40th birthday today. Why are you doing this? And I was like, because I wanted to do something like good with my birthday. And like, I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to do more. So this is what I decided to do. And yeah, she was excited about it. Everyone that noticed it was my birthday was excited that I was doing this for my birthday because I guess it's not a normal thing to do. And she said, like, you can't drink, right? You're not allowed to drink after you give blood. You basically can't do a bunch of stuff. Like you're not allowed to lift heavy weights. You're not allowed to, I guess, operate heavy machinery or, like drink. Just stuff that it's gonna be a problem if you pass out during, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like went through to the waiting area and then heard them gossiping about me, like when they were talking about me going through to the place where I get hooked up. And then another woman came out, took me through to the U-shaped chair, which is very comfortable chair. And then like they've got an arm thing where you put your arm on a cushion thing. And then she said, like, have you got any problems with needles? No. easy peasy lemon squeezy. So put the needle in, off the blood went into the bag, and I just sat there, and you read this like big instruction, well, not big instruction, but this like 5-page like A4 size instruction book, like exercises to do while you're giving blood. So like flex your glutes, move your legs around, you know, that sort of stuff, just to keep the blood pumping, because they want to just make sure, I guess, that you don't, I don't know, like your blood just keeps on going. So then I got to the point where the bag was getting almost to the top. Another woman came over and said, I think you're about to ding, like I'm a flipping microwave. And I think it was like 470 milliliters, something like that. And I said, like, what is the normal amount of blood for a person to have in them? And she said, well, it depends on your, I guess, height and weight and whatever. I think it's about 8 or 9 liters, 7 or 8 liters. I don't know, something like that. So it's basically like 5% of your blood that you give. So I was sort of looking at it, I was thinking, like, imagine if you lost 5% of your blood, like if you cut yourself or if you fell over or whatever, like you wouldn't feel great. So it makes sense that they make sure that you're feeling good the whole way through. Like there was people, you know, asking me if I was feeling all right through the whole, like, you know, giving blood situation. And then when I dinged, I got unhooked. She put a plaster on my arm and said, leave that on for 6 hours, and another plaster, leave that on for like 2 hours or whatever. And then I went over to the bit where you have snacks and a drink, and I had an orange juice and a Kit Kat and an orange squash and a bag of popcorn, like sweet and salty popcorn. So I didn't want to, like, you know, have too many snacks, because it's kind of like there's a table for everyone and I don't want to be the person to take too many. And I felt pretty good. So I was just like, if I felt awful, then I'd probably just scoff a load of stuff down. Because I felt pretty good, I was like, I'll just have a couple of things, then I'll go. And so that's what I did. I just had those things and then sat there for about 5 minutes on my phone. And then I said to the women in charge of that area, it was all women, almost all women for the whole place. I think I saw one guy working there, but yeah, the women in charge of the drinks and the snacks and stuff. I said, like, can I go? And she said, yeah, like, you feeling good? And I said, yeah. So off I went, and then said goodbye to the receptionist, and off I went for the rest of the day. So it was awesome. I had such a good experience. It was literally like awesome. I'd recommend anyone to do it, because they tell you your blood type. So my blood type is O positive, which is the most common blood type. And I think it's one of the ones that they want the most. They send you an email and you get like an app that you can track everything on. And I guess obviously they're going to, whatever they say in the email is going to make you, they want to make you feel good about what you've just done. So like they said to me, for O positive, it's the most common blood type. It's the most sought after blood type. But I bet whatever blood type you have, they'd say something good about it. So I would say just do it. I'm definitely going to do it again. I was thinking, like, when can I do it next? And apparently you can do it every 12 weeks. So I think like end of February, I'll be able to do it again. So I'm definitely going to do it again. And I love it. Whoever gets my blood, they're going to be like supercharged. It's going to be like all that ultimate power is suddenly going to go into them, and they'll be like, you know, going Super Saiyan or whatever. So they're going to let me know what hospital it goes to, but obviously I won't know who it goes to, because that would be a bit weird. But I'm good. I feel good about it. I feel good for giving blood. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it for my birthday, and I recommend everyone does it because it's awesome. So anyway, you take care, and I'll just give you a little flex. Yeah, there you go. Peace.